Most people believe ugly coins are worthless, that once a coin is scratched, darkened, or worn nearly flat, its story is over. That belief has destroyed fortunes. Some of the most shocking coin sales in U.S. history came from coins that looked like absolute trash. Coins pulled from greasy drawers, parking lot change, and forgotten jars have sold for thousands, tens of thousands, and in rare cases, mind-bending six-figure sums. One coin so ordinary and so abused stunned professional graders who nearly missed it themselves. By the end of this video, you may realize the most valuable coin you'll ever own doesn't look valuable at all. If you have old change anywhere in your house, you should already be reaching for it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below if you've ever ignored half dollars before, because what you're about to hear changes everything. Let's jump in. The 1971 D. Kennedy half dollar usually looks dead. Flat gray metal, dull surfaces, heavy scratches, dark fingerprints burned into the alloy. Kennedy's hair often looks melted, his jawline smoothed down from decades of circulation. The rims are weak, sometimes nicked or bent, and the reverse eagle frequently looks ghosted, like it's fading out of existence. Some examples are stained, spotted, or even corroded, the kind of coin most people wouldn't even bother cleaning. This is the exact coin people throw back into circulation because it feels worthless in the hand. That ugliness wasn't accidental. In 1971, half dollars were no longer silver, which meant people stopped hoarding them overnight. The Denver Mint flooded the economy with massive quantities, and these coins were abused non-stop. They rattled through casinos, slammed into vending machines, dropped onto concrete, and exchanged hands endlessly during a time when half dollars still mattered in daily life. Heavy circulation crushed the details fast, creating the illusion that nothing special could survive underneath. That's why people ignore this coin. It's not silver. It's common at first glance. It looks spent, tired, and boring. Even collectors sometimes flip past it in rolls without slowing down. But the collectors who make real money do the opposite. They stop, they tilt the coin, they search for things wear cannot erase. Because 1971 at the Denver Mint was not clean. It was chaotic, dies were overused. Presses were pushed hard, mistakes slipped through. And those mistakes are still there, even when the coin looks destroyed. Doubled dies exist where Kennedy's profile shows doubling along the nose, lips, and lettering, sometimes subtle, sometimes aggressive, and shockingly visible even on coins that barely show hair detail. Repunched D mint marks appear with extra thickness, shadows, or doubled outlines that jump out once you know where to look. Then come the errors that stop collectors cold. Off-center strikes where chunks of the design are missing entirely, yet the date and mint mark remain clear. Coins struck through grease or debris, leaving deep voids and distorted metal that looks like damage but is actually mint created. Die cracks tear across the coin like lightning, slicing through Kennedy's face or ripping across the eagle's wings, frozen evidence of a die failing mid-production. Here's where the first shock hits. A heavily circulated 1971 D. Kennedy half dollar with a confirmed doubled die has sold for hundreds of dollars, even when the surfaces were scratched and lifeless. That alone defies everything most people think they know about coin value. Then the numbers climb harder. A damaged, darkened, or corroded example with a dramatic off-center strike or bold die crack has broken into the thousands. Coins that look ruined to normal eyes have triggered bidding wars simply because the error was undeniable. And then the ceiling explodes. High-end 1971 D. Kennedy. Half dollars with extreme mint errors have shattered expectations at auction. Coins with massive off-center strikes combined with doubling, coins struck on misaligned planchets, coins showing multiple errors layered together have crossed into six-figure territory. These are not perfect coins. These are survivors of minting disasters, and collectors pay staggering money for them because they cannot be replicated, but the biggest shock comes from the ones nobody wanted. Some of the most valuable 1971 D. Kennedy half dollars ever sold were nearly discarded. Coins bent, scarred, or stained, dismissed as damaged junk, later revealed dramatic struck-through errors or multiple die failures hidden under grime. In some cases, these coins were saved only because someone hesitated for 1 second before throwing them away. That hesitation turned into a life-changing decision. The lesson is brutal and clear. Heavy wear does not kill value. Damage does not automatically destroy worth. Rarity always wins. A coin doesn't need to look expensive to be expensive. And if a worn Kennedy half-dollar can reach six figures, imagine what else has been overlooked. Because this truth doesn't stop here. Ordinary-looking coins hide extraordinary money. And the next coin people laugh at might be the one that rewrites someone's life forever.